You not be so happy about not seeing Tetris. I mean, I fucking hate Tetris just like the next guy. I think this is the final gauntlet. How many?
There's too many of them. Find a good position. You can do the behind.
Behind me?
Oh. You can do this. Focus. Focus.
Can you stop hitting me from the side? Oh, there's one behind me. Spawned magically. That's cool. That it?
Hela. She's here. The path to Hela. I can sense her. Where is she going? She's getting closer to Hela. She's going to die. Wait. What? What happens when she dies? What happens to us? What happens to us? We die too. Do we die too? We die too. I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
We don't want to die. I don't want to die. Senua, stop. Turn back. Stop. Stop her. Why is she going? Stop. Senua, stop. What happens to us? Stop her. Why would she stop? To die. She won't stop. 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 I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want to die. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
What is this?
Please stop. You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them. They were afraid, like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines.
Damn it.
Oh, this place is not quite
Missing
like that.
these stones.
It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat, cannot escape. This is her hell.
Oh fuck.
Wait,
Mother!
don't see me like this. Turn away, Senua. Turn away, Senua!
Do you see it, Senua? Do you see the darkness? Faces fear and suffering. You can see it.
Fuck you, bitch. No fucking. She's burning alive.
I remember it clearly.
No fucking shit is gonna be fear and suffering.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hands.
Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking kill you right now. Fuck you.
Fuck the gods! You
Oh.
did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, Senua?
Fuck you. I'm fucking killing you if I can.
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
You watching this?
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness.
It is actually really triggering.
tortured
I'm
her.
actually pissed.
You killed her. You are the darkness.
I'm actually pissed at
Those
this.
rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
Fuck this dude.
The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw the last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me.
Oh, I'm fucking. Is that you? Nope. That's a random Viking. Characters like that piss me the fuck off. Saw that in Little Hope, and now we just see this right after Little Hope. This again? Fuck you.
Be careful, Senua. Watch out.
You want some. I should have saved my freeze time for these big dudes, but oh well.
Behind you.
Oh my god, that's a lot of dudes. 5. Oh, that's way more than 5, isn't it? I'm going for the big dude first. Seems like they have reduced HP. Compensate for the numbers, maybe. You taunting me? Should be the other way around, motherfucker. Wait till we find out every single one of these enemies is dead.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Is her dad is Hela?
Look at you. Run forward, moving backwards to wallow your miserable past. You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You still believe it is a lie. The plague of darkness, the butchery here by the Norsemen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is a lie? How you saved him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Fight this again. Can't focus. How does that work? Can't focus. Oh. All the past bosses and find them again. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the fuck? Bro, this is not fair. Can you die? Can you die? Music is cool. That was a waste.
Dillion! Where is he? You're trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillion's gone. Dillion is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning you.
Or what? What can he do to me that you haven't already? Fight me. Come on.
Let's go, Dad. Candyman. Or is he a fucking candy ass? More.
Watch out.
Oh, that is a lot.
You betrayed your own father. You betrayed the gods in search of Dillion, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go.
Fuck you.
Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Turns out Dad is Dillion. Wouldn't that be a twist? How many? Oh, hello. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, game. Stop auto switching to bad targets. Where you come from?
Be careful, Sam. Watch out. Behind you.
Can barely see.
Let go of Dillion. Let go
Mm,
of your battle.
You're killing yourself. Watch out. Behind you. Watch out. Behind you. Watch out. Careful. Behind you.
y'all stop. Is this ever gonna end? Camera, hello? Why would you auto switch targets mid animation? That's fucking dumb. This game sometimes, man, does not handle gauntlet combat well when there's a shit ton of enemies. And this random earthquake that stuns me, yeah, that's cool. Not.
Behind you. Watch out. Let go of your battle. You've done enough.
No.
To die. Careful, Senua.
Oh, maybe this is scripted. Maybe I'm supposed to die. They just keep coming. Random stuns, can you stop?
Behind you. Watch out.
They just keep spawning.
Careful, Senua. Let go of your battle. You don't have to fight anymore. Stop. You're killing yourself.
And these random earthquakes. It stuns you. Yeah, that's yep, there it is again.
Careful.
Happen more and more often.
Careful, Senua. Watch out.
I can't target that. What's supposed to be mom there.
Behind you. Let go, Senua. Let go of your battle. You're killing me.
They just keep coming. This has to be scripted. But I don't feel like losing intentionally. Yeah, they just keep coming. One, two, three, four. 5, 7, 8. Yeah, they just keep coming.
Watch out. Behind you. Watch out.
They just keep coming. Yeah, I know.
Let go, Senua.
I
I'm
don't.
going to die.
I kind of don't want to give up no matter what, but they just don't end.
Watch out.
Or just something else I need to do. I can't target that thing on the left.
Surrounded, Senua.
Again, why am I not surprised? Oh, just out of nowhere, just spawn and a fucking kick to the face. Yep, there's another one. Oh, I did not know I could parry a charge. That's cool.
Behind you.
It doesn't end. Am I supposed to die?
Watch out.
Yep, there's another one. They just keep coming. If the combo is designed to be this long, that's pretty bad design.
Behind you.
Seems like the number as always remains at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One down, and it's going to respawn probably next to me. Right there, see? Another one down, it's going to respawn next to me. Or somewhere nearby. 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 6.
Watch out.
Oh, there comes more. I mean, I feel like I've gone down enough times that I probably would have died normally, but I don't know what this is going. I don't know what's going on actually.
Behind you.
They keep coming, man. just keep coming. They should be afraid of me. Go 1v7. I mean, kind of been doing that the whole time, but I can't even see anymore. I'm just gonna let her. I'm not gonna get up again. Achievement unlocked, the final battle. I guess. Yep. I just can't fight back. That's kind of cheap. Or maybe just the whole point of it is it wants you to stop fighting. Intentionally. Not that you can't do it. They want you to decide to stop. What?
And I can't save Darian.
The audio was like repeating. No, no, she's losing it.
Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a lie, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know it's him. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release it.
Alternate ending.
because I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. And you will have no power over me.
So what is that supposed to be exactly? I can't even tell anymore. Hela? Mom? Dad?
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, so... Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
He looks like the cover of like a freaking erotica novel. What the fuck? I don't know how you feel about it. Jesus.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there. waiting to be seen again.
Oh, she gonna jump.
Oh no. Oh. It's the rot. The darkness is coming. The darkness is working. Wait. What is it? It feels... It's different. It feels... Is it okay?
This is where my story once began. And so it has to end here. Because I cannot see further than this.
Follow us. We have another story to tell.
Huh?
My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness.
Who's lying there?
Goodbye.
Oh, who killed Dylan?
I know it's hard to tell.
No answers. Fuck did I miss? And what happened to Dad? Is he dead? Is there a post-credit scene? No. It explained nothing. I'm not impressed. I feel cheated. Unless they're gonna tell me, oh, the true ending is locked behind finding all the stones. And fuck that, I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's a terrible ending. Game was good. The ending pisses me off. Because, you know, you're led to believe that there's going to be an answer for all the questions. Just the main questions. No, not really. It's almost like they require you to, like, do outside research to understand. Either that or I'm just too stupid. I doubt that's the case. It really explained nothing. And I can't even fast forward this credit. Okay, we'll let it roll. I don't know if getting all the stones even gives you an alternate ending. I was told it just gives you an additional cutscene, but it's not an ending. Yeah, it doesn't. Collecting all the lore stones doesn't change the ending. Just an extra cutscene to explain some lore. Well, I don't even know what's in that cutscene. No, the ending doesn't change. There's only one ending. Collecting all the stones just gives you an additional cutscene before the ending. I mean, I don't know. Please don't go. I want you to stay. I don't like this song. Please don't leave here. I don't want you to hate. The ending, the final fight. The combat sound music was all better. I don't like this. Yeah, all collecting The lore stones only gives you an extra cutscene regarding Druth, who's a guy that's been telling you stories the whole time whenever you inspect a lore stone. Yeah, the secret true cutscene will trigger just before you head into the final boss fight. Ah. Can I skip? Nope. I'm pressing every button here. Start, whatever. Nothing. I don't like credits where you can't skip or fast forward. No, there's not even music anymore, it's just done. You see, Shax, this is why I have commitment issues when it comes to long drama series or whatever, long TV series, programs, anime, whatever, because they're usually long. Because I always fear that the payoff is gonna suck, just like Game of Thrones. You can have like the first 95% of whatever media to be like perfect, but if the last 5% sucks, it ruins everything. It does. I may need some time to process this, but I feel like this game is close to that. They explain nothing, didn't explain anything about what happened to Dad. Is he alive or dead? Didn't explain. I mean, fucking Senua's in hell, which I thought that means she's also dead. But based on that ending, it doesn't seem like she's dead. Seems like she's very much well alive. So does that mean the whole game is in her head? She's not actually in hell? She was just hiking? Was she just hiking the entire game to throw her dead boyfriend's head off a cliff? That's the whole game. I mean, that's selling it short. You get what I mean? I mean, like, what actually happened? I want to know. What happened to Dylan? How did he die? Not explained. You can't just take Dad's word, Candyman's word for it. Whatever he said. We didn't even get to see the head. Yeah. Was it actually Dylan's head? Don't know. How did he actually die? Wow. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I can at least skip and. I thought I was Okay, there's 2, 3. No. Oh, here's 1, 4. Should I just? Do you think it's worth it? I guess we can watch this.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Who is it?
She's dreamt of this before.
It's coming.
She edited this herself.
They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye.
How long is this?
But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake? and we only see what our inner eye creates for us.
So the whole game is in her eye, her head.
Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people fear seeing the world through her eyes.
Yes, she's scared.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a video game about Senua, a Celtic warrior on a vision quest into Viking territory. But what sets our hero Senua apart is that she suffers from severe psychotic mental illness.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
The original idea for Hellblade was to create a classic hero's journey, a journey of suffering, but one where the fantasy world is not another planet or alternate universe, but a world that is constructed in Senua's mind. But to do so would mean putting psychotic mental illness at the center of the experience. A subject
So yeah,
that
the
is
whole
still
game was in her
considered
mind.
and a challenge that was both terrifying and exciting in equal measure. In Hellblade, the starting point was a newly discovered Celtic goddess called Senuna in Ashwell, Hertfordshire. When first discovered, her name was thought to be Senua, a name which I liked and kept. I wondered if Senua might have been a Celtic warrior like Boudica who stood up to the Romans. While the Romans had conquered all of Europe, there was a group of Celts up in the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire that could not be conquered, the Picts. And so the Romans built a wall, called Hadrian's Wall, that spans across Britain from sea to sea to keep the Pictish barbarians at bay.
It doesn't look like a tall
The Picts were
wall.
known for their war clothes painted on with woad, and their matted hair clumped with lime. And so Senua would be a barbarian Pict in this image.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't live home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait.
Orkney is off the coast of Scotland and was inhabited by the Picts, steeped in history and mystery, and so I made Orkney Senua's home and set the stage for a crisis. In the late 8th century, the first Vikings landed on the Orkney Islands. The population of the Picts crashed thereafter, replaced by the Norsemen of the 9th century. Were they wiped out? We don't know for sure, but it would seem likely given the reputation of the Vikings. The Northmen's brutality is legendary. High-ranking leaders and chieftains of the tribes they conquered were often offered as sacrifice to their gods. The most brutal of these sacrifices was known as the Blood Eagle. I imagine Senua as a young female warrior who returns home from exile to find her partner, Dillion, brutally sacrificed to a Norse god by these hellish warriors from a faraway land. I imagine the horror of this moment and how it would have dragged her deep into mental torment.
This is some gladiator shit right here.
No!
I came to learn that the Celts had a sophisticated and nuanced perspective on the nature of mental disorder. One term they used was Gelt. A Gelt is a man or woman who has been driven mad by a curse, battle trauma, or grief. The Gelt would take to a life in the woods in search of penance, punishment, and purgation. And so Senua became a Gelt, cursed by darkness, looking for redemption in the wilds. Another word the Celts used in reference to mental disorders was druth, meaning fool, or one who utters the words of God. They tell of the mad sinner who flees battle into exile and takes on a beastly nature, growing feathers on his body.
That's true.
The character called Druth in Hellblade is based on a little-known person called Findan, an 8th century Irish Celt who was captured and enslaved by the Vikings, but eventually escaped to Orkney where he became a monk.
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Upon meeting Senua, it would be his stories that fuel her quest deep into their world of gods.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
So the stage was set for a new adventure, a journey into the Norse underworld called Hell, a vision quest fueled by madness and myth, a fantasy that was created by Senua's own mind, and one that we would experience through her eyes.
This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
To make a game about a warrior with psychotic mental illness as its central theme was fraught with danger. Mental illness, such as psychosis, is still taboo and rarely acknowledged in a century of cinema, never mind the new medium of games. Where it does feature, it often conflates psychosis and psychopathy associated with a lack of empathy. It is unfortunate that these two words sound so similar that they are used interchangeably in media. I must admit that I didn't have to look very far to discover my own ignorance of the subject. So we reached out to Paul Fletcher, psychiatrist and professor of health neuroscience at University of Cambridge.
Psychosis is a descriptive term, and it refers to having a loss of contact with objective reality. So it's characterized by two main sets of symptoms. One of them is hallucinations, where somebody experiences perceptions when there is no actual objective thing out there to perceive.
You're already dead. Who are you?
And the other is delusions, where somebody comes to very often bizarre, unpleasant, frightening beliefs when there's no good evidence in favor of them.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
We reached out to welcome...
I don't know if Hela was Hela even real at the end?
Research and awareness programs aimed at improving health.
Mental health hasn't always been presented in the media in a way that is particularly helpful. It can be challenging to engage people with the subject matter, and there are a lot of preconceived ideas about mental health, and particularly schizophrenia and psychosis. So we hope our support allows the team to continue to collaborate with Paul Fletcher and with those who have experience of psychosis to create a game that provides a fresh perspective on the condition and allows audiences to engage with it in a way that just wouldn't be possible in any other medium.
What started out as a brief consultation convinced me that we were only scratching the surface of an immensely deep and interesting subject that could enrich and change the very nature of the game.
That's cool. Thanks so much for coming in. Pleasure. Thanks. It's really interesting for me. I'd love to be involved. It's fascinating.
Our understanding of psychosis is still very much a mystery, and ways of treating it are still primitive compared to physical illness. After all, it is easy to see the pain and suffering caused by physical diseases or physical trauma. It is not so easy to see the mental suffering and trauma of severe mental illness. But what if we could find a way to see it? Games are capable of drawing you in for hours on end, playing the role of a character who is different from you, experiencing their perspective, and actively involving you in a world that functions with a different set of rules. If we were to represent Senua's psychosis, we would have to simulate voice hearing, a common attribute. But how can we simulate something we have no first-hand experience of? Professor Charles Fernyhough, a leading expert in voice hearing from Durham University, offered his help.
Hearing voices is an experience that is usually associated with severe mental illness, and crucially we know that hearing voices is a part of ordinary life for many people who don't meet the criteria for mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, that's not him in real life.
We know voices vary according to where they appear in space. Voices can appear far away in the distance, they can appear right there in your ear, they can seem to be coming from inside your head.
Based on the information Professor Fernyhough provided, I put together a sound brief and invited some actors to
just finish the game.
We recorded the actors using a binaural microphone, which records the 3D spatial
Did not like the ending.
replicating the way sound is heard by human ears. It gives you an incredible
Barely
sense that
anything
the
was
person you're listening
answered.
to is right there beside you.
Can't see that she's
Not a fan of that personally.
Rachel Waddingham from the Voice Collective.
Yeah, what happened to Dad? Never explained.
To our team.
Most of the shit that appeared on screen is like,
tests, giving us feedback on how we could improve on it.
this doesn't make sense.
It's very hard to represent what this experience is like, partly because it's such a personal, intense, emotional.
And that's the thing that really annoyed me. These stones are locked behind points of no return that happen randomly.
But also, crucially, listening to the experts by experience.
But I also get all the stones.
It's by far the best representation I've heard of what these experiences are like.
Not a fan of that personally. I'm not playing through it again though. I'll just do chapter select.
Are visions and flashbacks.
I'm missing 4
stones.
stones.
Recovery College East, who work with and care for people recovering from severe mental disorders. A group of service users gave us their first.
Like nothing was answered. You know, what happened to Dylan? How did he die? Exactly. Because I don't trust Candyman. And what happened to Candyman?
The stories they told were fascinating, harrowing, and mind-boggling. The reality of what people experienced was vivid, far exceeding
how much of the game was in her head?
We went away itching
in
to represent
Senua's
some of
head.
these visions and flashbacks in the game.
How much of it was real? What was real? We don't know. Like, it's okay to keep that suspense during the game, but at the end of the game, I expect some answers without having to consult outside research, you know, without having to go on sites and type in what the fuck happened in the ending. At the same time, you're just here feeling stupid because you feel like I should have the answers, but I don't. Either I'm stupid and didn't get it, or the game was designed this way, in which case I don't agree with that. How Dad? How did Dad die? Probably stupid. I hope you're memeing. No, I know Senua didn't kill him. You have to also realize, JD, she is an unreliable narrator.
To refine our work, we continue to hold meetings with recovery.
You're saying this with confidence because you played through this game 5 times.
What we had achieved so far and refining the in-game representations based on their feedback. With their help,
we don't.
Visions and changes in perception.
The narrator is Senua the whole time. Is she a reliable narrator? No.
In this project are incredibly excited about being involved.
I guess you're just a smart cookie, JD.
As being important because it values their lived experience and shows that.
How did you know that was real?
All of that experience becomes valid. That actually, it's
how did you know that was real?
We'll be talking about.
How you trust Dad?
From beautiful to frightening beyond comprehension. I heard of a girl who has to live with an angry voice.
This game is full of unreliable narrators.
24 hours a day.
How do you know what's real, what's not?
Corpses in the room. So real,
I get that's the kind of the point of the game.
The panic and fear that comes with such visions is entirely understandable.
JD, you're being really unfair right now. You played through this game 5 times. You probably looked through, you know, endless threads and shit talking about the game. So you've gone through this deep analysis stage and phase of the game, you know, the story. So me coming off fresh, I just finished ending. I'm having these questions and I'm, you know, describing these questions. And your first response is, I'm probably stupid because you understood the first time. That's not.
In some ways, voice hearing and visions were the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. There's another aspect of psychosis that is much harder to explain.
Like, I don't take anything face value, especially for a game like this where the narrator is just essentially unreliable.
Begin to see patterns in the world. They begin to link things that most people wouldn't.
Hey man, I can make the joke about me being stupid. That's okay.
Or, not worth commenting on.
But when you hear saying probably stupid, okay, that's fair.
One individual described.
But you double down and say you understood the first time. That's implying that, hey, I understood the first time. The fact that you did it means it's a you problem.
Not quite get to the bottom of.
I don't know, man.
It's not just brain dysfunction. It's not.
I'm just saying, I didn't like the ending personally. A lot of things were unexplained. If it was explained, it wasn't straightforward. Because this game is not straightforward, inherently.
They believe in it.
Innately, excuse me.
We often invite people into the studio.
So I'm like, I don't know what's real, what's not.
Played through much of the game.
So at that point, I have to go deep and see what was real in the game, what wasn't.
There are many things.
Hela at the end ended up turning into her. What was that about? Do I need to read outside resource to understand how that happened? Or am I supposed to take everything at face value?
And strange associations that exist in the game to confuse.
No, I know, I understand, JD. I'm not saying you call me stupid. I'm just saying, not me as a person, but the opinion that the ending sucked.
They didn't see much evidence.
Because I've had this conversation with another good friend of mine who absolutely loved Last of Us. When I finished Last of Us, I told him I didn't like the game.
Representing perception changes.
And then he got really,
Hellblade,
we got really into it. So trust me, man, I understand that if something you hold dearly, if a game that you love so much is criticized in a way that you don't agree with, I understand your response. I understand your reaction. That's fair. It's totally fair. But you also gotta see it from my perspective. I already explained why I didn't like it. The ending, that is. The rest of the game was fine. But the ending was like, I expect some payoffs. I expected some things to be explained objectively from a reliable narrator.
Melina Jurgens, our video editor, had been a stand-in for
like Druth.
For a few months.
Druth is a pretty reliable narrator.
Without realizing it, she had already auditioned.
If Druth came out at the end with a voice and kind of explained things, I think I would be... Because from start to finish, Druth was probably the only character that was like... not really ambiguous, you know what I mean? Senua was ambiguous as fuck. All the voices in her head, what are those voices exactly?
My hope is that by creating
did they have an identity, or did it all just her?
Senua, who feels very much real, albeit in a fantasy setting, we can provide a
and again, Dad,
reality, a different one.
I wanted to know what the fuck happened to Dad. I wanted to fucking kill him in horrible ways.
Based on common threads in
they just, I don't know.
She was always prone to psychosis as a child. Her mother Galina also heard voices and had visions. So
no, I see that. Yeah, you can defend it. That's fine.
Perhaps it was cultural, as she lived within a world without science, of gods and superstition, as exemplified by her druid.
When I say it's either this or I'm probably stupid, when I say that I'm probably stupid, that's me trying to be what's the phrase? Self-deprecating humor. Right? I'm trying to I'm shitting on myself.
The trauma of seeing her lover.
But usually in that case, you know,
making her remodel her reality around a concept that connects everything.
You doubling down on that, it doesn't feel good.
The question is, what Senua experiences real? Can only be answered by saying yes.
Because yes, while I can jokingly say maybe I'm just fucking stupid, so I didn't get everything the first time, even with the ending. At the same time,
it's just a matter of time.
It's when I said I'm probably stupid, it was just me being self-deprecating.
Service users and professionals that had collaborated with us.
No, because here's the thing. Another context is that I know you love the game.
It was a chance to see.
So when something you love gets criticized, right? Your first reaction could be, "What the fuck? How did you not understand it?" And I did. Maybe you're just stupid.
And been able to bring in my perspective and what I see and what I hear. And
it's hard to tell if that's a joke or not. You could say it's a half joke.
It's gritty. And it's
you know what I mean?
And there are some tough subjects in there that are being tackled with honesty.
Didn't really like the ending. That's just me. That's first impression. I'm going to go for all the runes and try to get that extra scene though. No, you're fine, JD. Don't take, please don't take it personally. We have this, you know, I have this conversation with some people all the time about. It usually always happens when I don't like a game that the person really likes. Last of Us is a good example. Because Last of Us is like what universally praised, the first game that is, right? I didn't like. The only thing I kind of liked was the story, and even the story for me, Last of Us was like, you know, like I would give it like,
when it comes out, and get myself a copy and have a go.
Maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. I didn't think it was like I didn't think it was like crazy good the way people were saying, but it was good. I don't know about crazy good.
Really inspired by
again, that's subjective. So I understand that's subjective.
In a way,
in terms of story being insanely good, personally, I think that will go to probably Nier Automata. Again, that's, you know, that's purely subjective. Now, what I will tell you is what I do like. What I like about this game is the presentation. Everything about this game was incredibly cinematic, especially the combat. Combat is really fun. Even the final fight where I just went on forever until I realized I pretty much have to die because enemies keep spawning. And I'm like, okay. And I was trying to target Hela, but I couldn't.
It was really exciting to
that
see,
felt a little odd.
Something that I
you know?
explore.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't be attacking these mobs. Maybe I need to go for Hela. But I couldn't even target her. And then there were times where the auto-targeting would automatically target someone that I'm not meaning to target. Maybe they got closer, you know, so to target. And that was a little frustrating. Like the combat system is fine until you get into a fight where there's like 6 over like 5 enemies at the same time. Then it starts to get a little wonky.
Mental illness has been with us for as long as we have been on this planet.
That only happened in the final
Why
fight.
hasn't evolution stamped out this weakness from within our gene pool?
I'm definitely going to play the second game. So yeah, I really hope more things are explained with a. Okay, let's go back to why a lot of things that you may have understood the first time, why I didn't, because like I mentioned, this game probably has the most unreliable narrator in any game I've ever played.
And we need to be open to these new ways of
and this also not only applies to Senua, this also applies to pretty much everything within Senua. Like once you understand that the whole game happens in her head, that's kind of what I got. Everything is questionable. But that's the thing, I don't like things to be questionable at the end of a story. I need some answers. When I get to the end of a story, I want some, more concrete answers. You can give it to me in any way, you can give it to me straight, give it to me from another character, because obviously Senua is not reliable. But we weren't given that. So I'm like, okay, what did I miss? Where's Dad? Dylan getting hung like that, was that real memory or was that fake? I don't know. The protagonist, you're playing this, you're seeing this game through Senua's eyes in her head. How do you know she didn't make that shit up? Maybe there's partial truth to it, but throughout the game they keep saying you killed him. Okay, why did they say that? Him getting hung by Vikings. What does this have to do with people saying she killed him? Is she blaming herself for his death because he got his, not only him but the entire tribe, right, was slaughtered by Vikings? Why is that her fault? Also, it wasn't until the end of the game that I realized she's alive. I thought Senua was dead the whole time. That's why she was in hell. So that part was a little unclear. until at the end it seemed like, okay, it looks like she's not dead. Anyway. You did listen to what Senua and Druth and her father told, okay? So that's the thing. You believed them, which is fair. You took everything at face value, which is fine. I didn't. From the very start, you know, I was like, I don't believe anything I'm seeing. I'm hoping for a reliable narrator to come up, which, you know, it's a very common trope in a game, a story that is told by an unreliable narrator. Usually towards the end, the story starts to give you very strong hints, if not outright answers, of what actually is real and what is not. They may not give you the whole answer, but they'll tell you, okay, throughout the entire movie or story, the protagonist is an unreliable narrator. You don't find that out until the last 10 minutes of the story, right? The climax. And then it will tell you, usually hint at you, who was the actual reliable narrator of the entire story. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go back, you're supposed to kind of rethink the story, go back through the reliable narrator that the ending reveals, and, you know, rethink everything and to determine what's real and what's not. Because as it stands right now, throughout the, even at the end, very end of the game, when she threw Dylan's head down, she was still the protagonist. And I'm like, so what's real, what's not? You know? Does it require another playthrough? Does it require me to do outside research, see people's theories, you know, which is fun. Which can be fun. I just feel like the game itself, the media itself, should give you a little more to go on than what the game did. So, okay, Druth. Like I said, Druth was the only... I feel like Druth was the only reliable narrator. So this is kind of what I had in mind. I was thinking at the ending, I was really hoping Druth would come out and explain some things. At least point us towards the right direction. But he didn't. Now, if that requires me to fucking find these stones, then that's what we'll fucking do. Ah, fuck me. Where are these stones? I'm gonna need your help now.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness.
So I'm missing...
Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born.
Yeah, I think the most trustworthy voice or character in the game, in the story, and it successfully conveyed that. It's definitely going to be Druth and Druth alone. Whatever Candyman said, I don't believe a fucking word of it.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel...
Whatever Senua says, obviously I don't take a word for it. Whatever, even her mom?
And when the sons of
Even whatever her mom says, I'm like, I don't know what's real. Because it's in Senua's head. So the only voice of reason is Druth. And he was silent in the climax. So apparently I missed a stone here. You know, there's also another game that... There's a game that you say you didn't like or you found boring, which is fair. That's, you know, it's all just subjective. Like, for instance, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, I thought they were great games. But that's mainly because of the, you know, the gameplay. I really enjoyed the frenetic, fast-paced gameplay. But, you know, people saying they didn't like Doom, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just like, if you know how much I love Souls, namely Souls 3. If you know, people telling me that, you know, they don't like Souls, or it's, you know, it's not their type, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'm getting the timing down even better. You found a funny video, what's that about?
A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear her cries carried in the wind.
I'm like, I have a very anti-Tetris mood today.
Yes.
I'll watch it later though.
And I still hear them now.
That's alright, cause I'm actually a little pissed. Like, you know, people tell me they hate Tetris or they don't like Tetris. It's completely fine. I usually like Tetris. Today I'm like, fuck Tetris. Cause I like been having trouble in that game lately. A Family Guy skit. See, here's another thing, man. I don't like Family Guy. I don't like Family Guy. The story of Tetris was horrible. That's okay. Hey, 杯酒啊？没空啊。那杯酒啊？你不用放水果。我你放点蓝莓就好。Please. The story of Tetris was indeed horrible. Actually, you know what? Was it though? What is the story of Tetris? There's no story! Yeah, I know you mean. But you know, I hope I didn't make you... What's the phrase I'm looking for? I'm out of words today, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't upset you for, you know, I mean, I had to be honest, man. I did not like it, you know, first playthrough. I know how much you love this game, and you know, when you asked me, I was actually, no joke, I was actually, in my mind, I was thinking, man, should I tell him that I did not like the ending? But then, you know, one of my rules as a person, generally speaking, is I have to be genuine. I have to be honest with my opinions. Doesn't matter if they're right or wrong, right? This is clearly a subjective opinion. Objectively, I think this game is a good game. Still, I just did not like the ending. That is it. But I understand what this game, the things this game is trying to do. I think that's very commendable. And I will definitely be playing the second game. But, you know, the fact does not change, unfortunately, that I, you know, did not like the ending. Maybe I'll like it more if I, you know, do some outside research to understand what the fuck actually happened in this game and then play through the game again. Perhaps there will be a better appreciation of the ending. But I also, yeah. But I'll also go on and make the argument saying that, you know, a story should not have you to resort to outside resources in order to understand the story fully after a first viewing. There should be just enough in the media itself for you to understand at least 70%, 80% of it. At least the major questions need to be answered from a reliable narrator. Again, I don't want to. I'm repeating myself now. Sorry. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, so on to your point about why you thought it was a good ending. I think the major difference between us is that you took everything. I don't mean this in a bad way. You took everything at face value, right? Senua, her dad, Dylan, whatever he said throughout the entire game. By the way, I'm looking for runes. Excuse me. I'm looking for those lore stones. So you can point me in the right direction. That would be grand. But I think the difference is that I very early on in the game I kind of gathered that a lot of these characters, specifically Senua, is a hell of an unreliable narrator. Have you seen? I hope you have. Have you seen Memento? You made your own story in the story. That makes that makes total sense. And I think in your case that would, you know, that would allow you to, I guess, appreciate the ending more. But for some, you know, some weirdo like me, who some may say I tend to overthink things, but you know, I like thinking about what's actually real, what's not. And also, yeah, have you seen Memento? What she said on her dad, Druth. Okay. Yeah, Druth was like, I was waiting for Druth to come out and say some things, and most of the ending was still through Senua's eyes alone. Which for me that was not enough. Like, I needed more. It cannot, if it's still only through Senua's eyes, then nothing will be explained because she's an unreliable narrator. Oh, you have not seen Memento? Okay. Not spoiling shit. Please watch Memento. I know it's kind of an old movie by today's standards, but I think it's still probably my favorite thriller. I think. Sorry, I'm just I'm thinking the tree. Yeah, I need to let's focus on talking more in game. The fence. What the fuck? Don't remember this being this hard to find. How is it not this? That looks like a Y. This is as Y as it can get. Sick behind you. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Over here.
It's just
Oh, that's a fucking. Yeah, thanks.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living. But you walk amongst the dead.
I guess another thing that I thought, again, this is subjective, was that, and I hope I don't sound like an asshole for saying, or douchebag for saying this. I did feel like the combat was a little too easy. But then again, I don't think that's a fault of the game. I don't think the combat was meant to be difficult, you know? It was incredibly cinematic, which I loved. It was actually fun to play until the final fight, where, you know, some camera issues, targeting issues. But other than that, I thought it was good. But yeah, I would say God of War probably helped more actually, because you know the Souls combat system, you can dodge roll and shit. In this game, you can kind of dodge roll, but you know not really the same. But yeah, definitely a lot more akin to God of War. Also, speaking of combat, here we go. Oh, you motherfucker.
It's nearly over. He's gone.
I don't have my Excalibur yet. Dude. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me all the deets. You see, part of the brilliance of the game's combat is even though it's not hard, it still feels good when you do it, you know? Because of how cinematic it is. Like the parries alone. I wonder if the missing lore stick is here. Nope. Didn't I come through this way? I did. So if you look at the embers on the ground, listen to Senno's bring the embers light up when she's taking a breath. Oh. That is cool detail I did not know about. Those aren't embers. Are they? Are these embers? No, they're not. They're just... Actually, are they? I can't even fucking tell. I'm drunk. Yeah. So, no lore stick here, right? Focus. Oh, this again.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
You see, I like Druth. He speaks straight facts. I see the embers glowing. Wow. Yep. Whenever she exhales, they glow. Interesting detail. So let me ask you this. Throughout the entire game, she's seeing all these hung people. Is that supposed to be the trauma from seeing Dylan being hung? Now that we've established through our own conversation that Dylan being hung like that and that whole gladiator reenactment scene was real, like it actually happened, wasn't just in her head, which I would have no way of knowing until you told me that, because I did not trust Senua's version of events. Look at the best Dylan saying kind of took it as real.
Test. Cert is through there. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Okay, and who are these voices? Are they all Senua?
You just have to find it.
So they're all the same voice? They don't sound the same. People haunting her. Oh my god, is this it? Is this the... Nope, I got this one.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright, hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars.
I bet the missing stick is around here. Person she made up in her head. Hold on. If I focus on that gate, does that trigger the shit where she's in fire?
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
Maybe that's what I did last time. That's why I missed this lore stone.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Stone to the right. Okay. Oh my god, this is missing one.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it.
You see, because the first playthrough, when I went through past that gate with the big rune, I immediately focused and it triggered a point of no return. That right there is shit I don't like in a game.
I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide.
Especially when you have these like missable collectibles.
Ragnarok is coming.
MS4. I try to be thorough. Uh-oh. But then there are times when it's like, oh, I know there's a stone there. Oh, I know there's a stone probably behind there. Let me go check that out. But first, let me inspect this rune. Oh, this rune is a point of no return. Well, GG. I guess I'm gonna, There was a lot of that in Last of Us too, I hate it when that happens.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices. Burning.
I'm like, I still want to explore. I still want to gather resources, healing items, ammo, whatever. But here I am being punished for trying to explore because apparently one of these
helpless pigs.
doors apparently leads to the next area, and I cannot go back to all these, you know, rooms that I did not explore yet. Can I go back to the menu now? Oh, you're right. Did that save it? I hope it did. It did. Yes, it did. Alright. Shipwreck Shore. One stone here.
It's already disappeared. Nothing. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Ignore the pain.
Well, yeah, I get why they did it. But I feel like there's probably a better way to do that. Like we putting collectibles behind. Now, if they can give you like a very strong indication that this is a point of no return before you go through it, sure, I get that it'll break immersion, but there's probably a way to integrate that into the gameplay experience where it's not too, you know, intrusive. I'm not saying there should be like a giant arrow or whatever saying, hey, if you go through this door, you won't be able to come back. Or give you a prompt saying that, hey, if you go through this door, you can't come back. No, I'm not saying they need to give that prompt. That's a bad way to do that. Correct. That actually would be a perfect solution. The voices will say, you know, give you a hint, you know, like saying that, oh, I sense strong danger behind this door, or watch out, Senua, you may not be able to come back, something like that, you know. You're not breaking the immersion of the game, but at the same time, as a player, you know that going through this door or inspecting this room means you're moving to the next area and you can't return. Last of Us, yeah, it didn't do that. That annoyed me. Again, just personal preference, because, you know, not everyone is a fucking collecting maniac like I am. There's like some OCD shit, I guess I have. I don't even know if it's OCD, I just, you know, I know that word gets overused a lot, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And I think Last of Us, I think there was like collectibles as well, aside from just regular loot, you know. Oh yeah, there were like these, weren't these like these letters or notes that when you collect them and Ellie will start talking about them? Like, I like those. And then Joel and Ellie would start having like a conversation about what they just picked up. I love that. But I hate missing them. You know, I feel like
before she first met him,
in order to try again, I need to like reload an earlier save, or I don't know.
Barely functioning. She rarely left the house.
How do you give a redneck a circumcision? I don't know. How do you?
Only occasionally did she venture out.
Is it fucking Sharks comedy hour already? You kick his sister in the mouth.
Out in the Orkney Plains.
Oh.
That was her world.
Okay.
Like this one. Barren.
Pages, yeah, that pages of a joke book. Yes, I love those. And usually when it comes to a point where I realize, oh, it's probably in that area that the game forced me to not explore, because it said, hey, you're moving on to the next area, whether you like it or not. And actually, I don't recall there being an option to have rolling saves in that game, so you can't just like load an earlier save. I could be misremembering, but I kind of recall that not being a thing. Like it was checkpoint based, you know. Oh god, I need to do that fucking trial again. Please no. I don't want to do that one again. You know the one I'm talking about, JD. The one with all the goddamn blobs. We're not doing that again. I don't think there was a stone there. So where is this stone I'm missing? That is the question. Yeah. I could have sworn there's a stone around here. So like right now, what is real? Like, is she actually on this beach or is this in her head? You know, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And if it's in her head, where is she actually is? You know, reality. Where is what's happening in true reality? It was real.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go.
The only reason why I'm doing this now is because I want to fucking find out what happened to Candyman, because I want him fucking dead. I'm sure he's dead, but I want to know how he died. I think that was like the one thing when I went through the ending earlier, before you arrived. That was like the one thing that I really wanted to know, but it just wasn't, you know. Instead, apparently it's, you know, locked behind and then lockable. But I don't know. I feel like something that important shouldn't be locked behind that. About Candyman, yes. Unless it turns out that you find out the truth about Candyman, it's not, it's, you know, it's underwhelming, then oh, that would probably be bad.
There he was.
That would be disappointing.
Soul play under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
Like, I just wish they gave more concrete answers in the ending. That's it.
And the world danced with him.
You have not seen Memento, damn. I don't want to spoil anything, but suffice to say, and I guess it's not really suffice to say that Memento has probably the best example of how to do a story where the protagonist is an unreliable narrator. Second to that, probably Shutter Island. Have you seen Shutter Island? Get more information, you have all the stones. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just wish it... like, it's okay to have unlockables, but...
His name is
I just didn't feel like something that important, you know. Candyman is locked behind these stones. First of all, I don't even know that's locked behind these stones. I don't even know because you told me that, right?
His brother-in-law King Sigmund.
I didn't know what was locked behind the stones. You know, I didn't even know it was about Candyman. For all I know, I'd be like, oh, there's no information on Candyman. There's no answers. What the fuck? This ending sucks. You know, which wouldn't be fair to the game because it actually does have answers to him. You just gotta do these.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain.
I missed a stone before the trial.
And she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night,
but we'll find
a
it.
she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on
Like, if it
Sigmund's
weren't for
face.
you, I don't think I'll be doing this. I'll probably just YouTube it.
Well, that night,
because
the she-wolf appears again.
But as soon as you told me that these stones have, you know, unlocking these stones will give you give me answers about fucking Candyman, then that's when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do these stones then. But again, I'm only doing this because you told me, right, that this is Candyman related. Is this the one I missed? Oh my god.
Story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield.
Oh, we can leave now.
Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund
How did I
then
miss
knew
this
that
one?
this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Gram. You know what really sucks about the last two runes I missed? It looks like it's at the beginning and the fucking end of a whole chapter. And which means I gotta play through the whole fucking thing. Yep, in the trial. The Trials of Odin. 2 S's. Right? Looks like it's 2 S's I'm missing.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes.
Oh my god, really?
She can't focus.
Right here?
She focus.
Do not forget my
Oh
story,
my
Senua,
fucking god.
because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Oh wait, nope. I thought that was that S. This is the beginning of the game? The fuck? Then I select this. Oh, okay. No way. It was highlighted. Yeah. This the bad one? Alright, thanks, man. Go through the tree, okay. In the middle. I can't pull the sword yet, so it's gonna be around here. This one or this one? A or B? Okay, A. It's like this one or this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, which one? You know, that one. Which one is that one? This one.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust. It would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it.
You know what?
It would be the death of a man
Makes me
every time
sad.
it was drawn.
Yesterday I was contemplating whether or not I should buy God of War on PC since it was on sale during the summer sale.
About the sword.
And today, after I saw the ending and it kind of disappointed me, I was like, alright. This made me just want to play God of War again. This one, I mean, this, you know, this game's ending kind of motivated me to want to play through God of War again on PC with 60 FPS. Go to Steam just to realize the fucking summer sale is over.
Ordinary.
And it's once again at full price!
It's as if we
And I'm like, fuck!
Death, because we have no answer for it.
Yeah.
But when it comes, it forces itself onto our friends or loved ones.
Yep. I thought I had another day.
Then comes the reckoning.
But, I did not. Trying to wait for it to go on sale again. Because, you know, I already played through the game on PS4. You know, if it would feel really dumb to buy the game again at full price. A game that I've already beaten, you know? So, I mean, especially with news of God of War 2 being really announcement of the release date, I was like, oh, this is a good time to replay the first one. You know, refresh my memory, because it has been a while since I played that game. Other sites. You know what? You're right. Let me see. Other sites. ITAD. Is there a deal? I think that's the site I'm looking for. Is there any deal? Yep. Is there any deal.com? Oh, it's in the tunnels. Fuck. I fucking knew it. Hey, at least it's not the dark one, right? God of War. Oh. Please tell me it's a 2018 God of War. Now Steam right now, God of War is like, let me check again. It's at $50, $49.99. Hold on, let me God of War. Apparently it's selling for $31 on the site called Game Delay. I hope that's the right God of War. And it's not referring me to like the 2001 God of War. Or whatever year that came out. Epic Game Store selling it for I mean, okay, currently it is the lowest I can find is going to be $39.99 on Voidoo. Epic Game Store right now is the same price as Steam, so Greenman Gaming, it's back to original price for most places. On Voidoo, there's a 20% off thing. I don't know what site that is though. Never heard of it. On King Gwen, 30 EU. I'll look at this later. 20% off. I need to use a voucher. Wow. King Gwen and G2A. Okay. King Gwen. Software keys. Is that legit? Gray market website. Yeah, I remember King Gwen not being like entirely legit. Okay, sells CD keys. Yeah, I don't know, man. This there's some bad rumors about King Gwen. Gray market key seller. Okay, yeah, I kind of don't want to deal with gray market key sellers. A lot of horror stories from them, from you know, sites of their kind. I'm not saying it's like always going to be a miss. I'm sure you'll have some decent experiences, but apparently that may not be the case all the time. I guess I'll wait.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Okay, so
Who's there?
probably missing. Give me new in 5 minutes later. Okay.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
Let's hug the left first.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices?
Oh my god, is that it? Nope. I think I've been here. I have this
Hera
one.
disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them.
I'll go left first.
She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires.
Oh, that one light up too. Oh, here it is. It's gotta be it, right? Nope. Fuck. Fucking shit.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed.
Daughter of a
She's a
berserker.
wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons.
Yeah, right now I'm
When
just
she
kind of
learns where her
hugging
father
left
is buried,
until I meet
her
like a
only
dead
desire
end, then
is
I
to
make a
reclaim
right.
the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind. Where's he gone? You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do. You know where you are.
I've been to this room already.
Listen, Dillian. Where are you? For his voice. Does everything look the same? Looks the same.
What the fuck?
What is it? What's different? There's a clue.
The shield? Like, what about the shield? The shield is different. Yeah, red glowing door bad.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you.
Dylan sounds like he's having a wonderful time. Come on, Lore Stone. What? Why is this lit?
Look for the torch. Light it. What can you see? It'll help you see.
Nope.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him. It can't be. What's that sound? The voice is changing.
Oh my god, calm the fuck on.
That's not Dillian. That doesn't.
So the missing S seems to be right after this, according to the ring.
Within the burial mound, Herver
So
calls
we
on
should
her
be
father
close.
to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear.
So we
valuable
should be close.
Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Truth is a funny guy. I laugh when he's in that one stone. He's like, "Cow, didn't expect that, did you?" Yes, a cow. Doesn't this lead to the red door?
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
Should I not go down? This is the point of no return.
What's in there? What is it? A secret room. Reverse. How do you get in there?
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
The red door is there. Let's not go there.
Where are we?
Yeah.
She has no idea. We're going round in circles. You have fallen in. You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trick.
What if I go backwards? Is it gonna change?
How could
The
you?
room's gonna change if I go backwards.
You think that voice is Dillian's? It's not. It's beckoning you to your death.
Oh wow, it did. This is dynamic. There's like a certain order how you're gonna go through these shields. I do not like this freaking voice, these chantings.
Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue. Let her think. No. No. Space. She just
I wanna go backwards.
think. Don't listen to them. She needs us. She needs us to help her. Think clearly. What do you need to do? She needs.
Shields changed.
You need to tell her what to do. Another strategy. She needs to think. She needs to think. Shh. Give her space.
If I just pan the camera, is the shield gonna... Oh my god, it is. Oh. Yeah, the shields I think only indicate that... So every shield is actually unique, even though you see duplicate shields, that just means it's the same room you're going back into the same room. That makes sense. And this one has a yellow vertical stripe. This one also has a yellow vertical stripe.
You're lost forever. What are you
Now if
gonna
I
do when the torch runs
go
out?
here... Oh! There it is! Is that it?
There's nothing.
Fuck!
Nothing you can do. Nothing.
It's not it. Fucking this game. This fucking game, man. Another reason to fucking hate this. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, is that the same? Is that an X? That's the fucking X. Fuck this game.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell
Let's
about
hear
a young
Drew
woman
talk.
warrior.
He calms
Her
me.
name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild,
What
willful
shield have I
who teaches
not
herself to fight
gone
with
through?
weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword.
Yeah, I really do. He's my favorite character by far. I'm sure I'm sure that's like a pretty popular opinion. Consensus. He's very likable. Good voice, good present. Good That's the word I'm looking for. Good presentation. Very honest, it feels like. Very genuine. Like, when Drew speaks, it's true, it's nothing but true, straight facts, Which, again goes back to my discontent with this game having too many unreliable narrators. Well, mainly just one, Senua, but the game is entirely centered around her, which makes me question everything. Really good acting. Voice acting in this game is nothing to complain about. I don't think there's a single weak link when it comes to the voice acting in this game. As much as I fucking hate Candyman's character, fucking good voice. Fucking masterful voice. I think in terms of best voice in the game, it has to be between Drew and Candyman. I might give a slight edge to Candyman because I'm not gonna go through the door. I'm just gonna walk here. Oh, she's German. Okay. Senua did really well too. Okay, let's not go through the red. So what does lighting the torches do? I'm pretty sure I did light it before. I think last time I was here I lit the torch and I just went in the red door. So lighting that torch triggers something within this labyrinth, which spawns us that extra stone. I hope that's the case. I think lighting the torches solidifies that room. Like it no longer floats, you know? It will stay where it is. Or some shit. Oh. I'm out of that area again. Just walking backwards for the fuck of it. I'm pretty sure the stone here I already have. Yep, it's the fucking X. God damn it. Wait till we find out that that S is actually in the next part. I'm gonna be pissed. Actually, can you look that up, man? Is the missing S here? Okay. Watch this be it. Fucking X again, of course. Close to the red door? But we were just there. We'll try again. We'll go back to the red door. As the red door, we're close to it. Gotcha. Let's try again. Have you seen Shutter Island? Yeah, so, okay, so you have seen Shutter, that's good. I think that would be a good example of... was it unreliable? Never. I mean, yeah, it's centered around Leonardo DiCaprio's character, but... at the same time, you're given enough clues to know what their actual truth is. I know it's not really a fair comparison because it's not really the same, you know? We're not seeing... The movie didn't play it from the his character name was Teddy. The story didn't play through his head. It was just the story centered around him. But we're still seeing the story from a outsider's perspective, if that makes sense. So there wasn't any confusion of what's real and what's not. Okay, if I go through that, it's no return, right? Okay. That scared you, huh? It was vibrating. What the fuck? Why is it shaking? Control is vibrating. Is there a secret here? Don't go through the red door. Cannot find this shit. To the room to the left of this room. I think it's random. To the left. Is there a shield in that video? Is there a shield in that room? Because I think the key is the order of shields that you encounter. Like, in order to spawn this lore stone, I need to go in these shields in a certain order. Like I need to go in these shields in a certain order in order to spawn, you know, that room for me to go into. If I stick to this umbrella pattern, what's gonna happen? It's gonna end up going around in circles. A second, why is that shield on the ground? There are 2 shields? And now the shield's... Is there always a shield on the ground? Like down here? Just noticed that. Is that a hint? Somehow? White at the bottom left and right is red and top yellow. White bottom left, right red, top yellow. The top also white. Okay, so white, top and bottom white. Left right is red. No yellow. Top bottom white, left right red. Okay, thanks. Top bottom. So if I keep going left here, you see how I'm always going into the same shield. So I have to divert. Does he ever walk backwards? If not, then that might make things easier. He does walk backwards? Fuck me. Yeah. Doesn't walk backwards, okay. You see, if I go back there, we're gonna go be stuck in that circle again. So if I walk here, the red room should be on our right. Yep. But if I go left... Oh, I see, gotcha. Top white. This is it, isn't it? Then here? Fuck. Where is it taking me? Oh, is that it? Better not be a prank. Fuck! Oh. Nope. Wrong sigil. Fuck me. Are you sure it's in here? Are you absolutely sure it's in this labyrinth? Oh, you're not sure? Okay, okay. Alright. That's not random, right? That's always a constant. Okay. So where could it be? Alright, I trust you, man. I need to find that shield again. Here it is. Let's walk to this room twice and see what we get. Nope. See, if I keep following this shield, it's just gonna... We're gonna end up in the same... You see, it's the same orientation. It's never gonna change. You see what I'm saying? That's all. That's gonna be. You think the stones are random? So where's the goddamn S? You went to the room you just went into, and it was an S. Oh my god. Yeah. We can look at it again. Oh. It's probably gonna be that M. That's oh. Looks like a pasta.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons.
Let me...
Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead.
No, we came this far, man. I'm just gonna find the stones. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna... I'm looking at this map that someone drew. In case you get lost, here's a map. I'll give you the link. It's this thing that I'm looking at. Okay, so what the fuck? According to this map, yeah, the spot I went to gave me the pasta instead of the S. So what if I go to where it shows the pasta in this map? Would that be the S that we're looking for? Okay. We'll find this. We'll find this stone, man. We will fucking find it. Yeah, that's weird. On mine, it's the pasta. Maybe the game really wants me to eat some fucking pasta, you know what I mean? I'm gonna walk backwards now. Oh, the map is actually correct so far. Going here should take me to another stone. No, not a stone. This is colored shield. Oh, colored shield. I guess they're not random. It makes you feel like it's random because you can get stuck in like these loops, which if you look on the map, indicated by those circles, those you know, that encircles the entire fork. That's a loop. Okay, go here. So I'm in the room where on the map it shows a pasta, but in my game it's gonna show a fucking X.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hela,
okay,
the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons.
One more stone I find here.
Her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried within,
Hold on.
but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
One more stone I found here, we can conclude that I've exhausted all 3 stones in my game. You know what I mean? There should be another one down here, but I'm pretty fucking certain I've gotten this one already. First one we got. Oh wait, what is this? Yup! I've gotten all 3 stones in this labyrinth already. The map only shows 3. Unless the map is wrong. Hey, look at the map on that site. There's only 3 runes. Where the fuck is he?
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night.
Stone in front of me says 4. What do you mean?
There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them.
There's no 4.
She comes to the grave mound of her father after
There's
passing
3.
through these ghostly fires.
Oh my god. I was right, wasn't I? There's only 3. We've been chasing a non-existent 4th one. Right? If you look at a stone, it has dots in between parts. Yeah, yeah. I guess we can look at it again. Oh my god. It's alright, man. You thought it had 4 stones. 1 stone is outside. Okay. Like outside? What the fuck? Why can't I move? Oh, I got stuck there. That was weird. Like I gotta leave this place. Go back outside. Okay. Is it even possible to leave? Never tried it. I guess it is. I think it's possible. Well, yeah. So where's this goddamn stone, man? Fucking A, the whole time the stone was out here. Alright, where is it? We'll find it. You sure it's out here, right? On the beach, okay. You just wanted to see me run around in circles, didn't you? It was fun. It's fun to watch. I admit. I get it. What? Huh? Fucking A. Good shit. Good troll. He says on the beach. Dude. Fuck this stone, man. And I'm still not even done yet. We still have another stone to find. In the same chapter. To the right. Oh my god, can she? Whoa! Did you see that? Dude! Look at the sand, it's like breathing. The fuck? What? What the fuck? You see this shit? Is there like a secret here, or is that just the game being funky? What the fuck? Yeah, it's like it's breathing. Does that happen all the time? I just only now noticed. Oh my fucking god, is that it? Is that it? That's it, isn't it? Can you please run? Can I please put down the torch? Oh my god. It's a long fucking walk. There it is. There it fucking is. Oh, I can just say it's in her head.
Ever ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herver demands her inheritance, but her father warns her the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family.
I know.
But he relents and brings her the sword.
I know this S was at the end.
But the curse holds true.
No, there's another S. The other one I'm missing is also an S.
Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Wait, what? I need to send that one again. Oh my god, can you please run? Different chapter, but on chapter select it was the same one.
Herver ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herver demands her inheritance.
Are you trying to confuse me again,
JD? The sword is cursed, and would be the bane of her family.
Oh, okay.
But he relents, and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Oh, you're telling me it's in that fucking trial? Is that what you're saying? The fucking fuck that shit trial? No. Oh, fuck that trial. That's right. But you know what? I don't even need to start that. I can just get the fucking shit. I can just get the stone and immediately just leave because I'm not doing that shit again. Fuck that. Yep, I remember now, you're right. So, yeah, I'm just gonna grab it and go right to menu. Are you saying right now I can go? I don't know how to finish this. Okay. I guess. Okay. I need to figure out which one is the fire. Oh, it's nice to be able to run again, Jesus. This is a long chapter, huh? Now which one is the fire? It's hot as on fire. From the tree in the middle, go left. Like from here, facing here, left top. That one? Oh, that's when we went in. This one. Other left. Alright, look. I'm gonna face this way, right? Now it's 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or 3 o'clock. Okay, next to 3. Thanks. I just need to get down here. Okay, there's no... No. Jump down here. Yeah, I've triggered those rope. The ropes indicate that it's a climbable ledge. No, right. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, man.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a
I don't know
sorceress,
this story.
and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son.
Sweet home Alabama.
After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Is the right trial? This description made it.
I don't like it. This place
This description makes it sound like it's the fucking creepy one.
It feels wrong. It feels strange.
Okay. All right.
Where is it? There he is. There he is.
All right. Yeah.
Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's
Yeah. He was talking about like cursed wombs and reminds me of those fucking, you know, those cursed fetuses.
Dillian will help me.
Just one little test to do. You can almost reach it. You can almost see it.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can.
Oh, actually, do I need to do the portals again? I do. Yeah, I do. Of course.
But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
We used the portal. His heart is on fire. Oh, there we go.
That's it. You did it. She did it. It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle.
So you said these voices are different voices. They're not herself. So who are they? That's another thing I was hoping that would get explained. But it didn't really get explained.
You found a way to
Made up voices, okay. See online they're referring to those voices as Furies. You know about that? Okay. Alright. I was thinking maybe those voices have an origin story, like why those specific voices, you know what I mean? Because every voice seemed to have their own personality. So I was wondering if there was a story on that one. That I may have missed.
She did it. You fixed the bridge. She fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
Alright. Yeah, fuck the runes. Fuck the runes. I think that part where you're running from that fucking Ghost Rider and the fucking darkness fetus dungeon with a bunch of dead babies or abominations, like, that is definitely the two worst areas of the game. That Ghost Rider, you like that, didn't you? Fuck Ghost Rider, dude. I mean, he's, you know, he's burning, he's on flames, he's running at you like jet speed. You can go really close to them, okay. I mean, it's scary when you don't know that, you know? You're thinking that just by a little faint sound will trigger them to kill you. The proximity and sound will kill you. Turns out, I guess the only thing that will kill you is sound. Which, you know, if you hit one of those chains, I guess that's what would happen.
Come to me.
Shut up, bro.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Find him.
Oh my.
Find him. The runes. Focus.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow our own fear to haunt us to our grave.
It's nice to see a fully lit up white circle, you know? That shit like this makes me complete. Like when you have collectibles in a game and there's like a graphical visual indicator of your progress, when I see shit like that, I have to complete it. It could be a number, you know, like 1 out of fucking 180, whatever. I have to fill that number so it's 180 out of 180. If it's like a fucking, you know, like these runes, I don't know if you ever played Jak and Daxter, the PS2. They had a similar collectible thing where it was also a giant circle, and to fill it up you had to find all these collectibles and throughout the entire game. And when I saw that circle, I'm like, I have to fucking collect everything now. Like originally it was like, you know, like a maybe, not sure if I'll collect everything. I probably will, I'll try my best, but as soon as I saw that circle, okay, now I have to do it. It's a weird thing about me. It was Jak and Daxter, the first one was PS2. Okay, now that we have all the stones, We can go to Hela now. I'm assuming... Oh, do I need to go... Oh my god, I need to go one chapter behind. Whoa. So I gotta finish Hela's Sanctum again? In order to see that cutscene? Oh my god. I'm pretty sure the cutscene is literally right before this chapter starts. Hela chapter starts. Okay. Fucking game. Gotta do all this shit again. Oh wait, the bridge is fixed. Is it? I thought I needed to fix the bridge. It looks fixed. Or is it gonna break later? I don't even know, man. I don't know shit. And look at this Chad. She's just climbing 2 steps at a time. Would it make more sense if she was a lot more buff physically?
Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again.
She doesn't look buff.
I know you're safe with the gods.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to find my past.
This is a bridge I need to fix.
I'm here for Dillion.
I already know by now.
Whatever the cost.
Oh yeah, I know. You don't actually lose your progress when you die all the way. In fact, there's no way to die all the way.
The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken.
You know how? You know when I actually already knew that a long time ago.
The final battle.
Not before you told me, but
It's the final task.
I kind of figured because you fucked up on your lie.
This isn't just a broken bridge, is it?
You want me to tell you how you fucked up?
Mother, you showed me how to see further.
You said that it doesn't take many deaths to lose your progress.
Into the unknown.
But
to lead so that others may follow.
And then you told me that streamers died a lot, like 10, 15. I'm like,
and our duty.
that's not adding up.
I'm not going to look away.
You're like, ah, you fucked up. At that point, I already knew. At that point, JDP knew. He fucked up. It was around that point that I kind of already guessed that to begin with, but when you said that, streamers died a lot, like 10 times, 15 times, which contradicts with what you said a few days ago, which you said, you know, 4 or 5 deaths will wipe your save. Like, this guy's full of shit. You see what I'm saying, man, OJD? Like, I overthink shit, for better or worse. Which goes back to, you know, what I said about the ending. The reason why I wasn't satisfied is because from the very beginning, I never took anything in game at face value because Senua is a fucking super unreliable narrator. So for me, I could just, yeah, it wasn't enough. There are too many things that were left unexplained. That's just me. Yeah, no, it's I mean, still though, I don't think I died in combat ever. even not counting the scripted one in the beginning and not counting the final battle, obviously, where you have to die. You know? I mean, I still didn't want to die, period. Even though I died a few times due to cutscene deaths. Yeah. What the fuck? What am I... did I die on this bridge? This bridge right here? No. I didn't die. I did that earlier. I think it was the beginning of this stream. I don't think you were here yet. No, I never died in combat. Dude, what the fuck? Where am I going? How do I... Oh! Let's see. This thing. I'm not sure if I'm... Oh, I need to go on the bridge and look at this. Okay. Okay. You died here a few times? I mean, it's okay to die, I guess. Dude. What am I missing? I need to fix this part, don't I? Oh. Oh, fuck me. Where do I look at that? Oh my god. Oh. Alright, let's climb again. First time playing a game where you really had to block and dodge. Okay, that probably explains it then. I'm kind of used to that, you know. I play action games really defensively. I usually will not attack until I have successfully dodged or blocked or parried an enemy attack. That's a habit from Souls, so. Keep running in the fight, getting your ass smacked. Okay. Yeah, that's like. Yeah, that'll get you killed real quick. Were the streamers that you said died a lot, or they doing the same thing? They never bothered to block and dodge? Dude. I forgot how to fix this bridge. Where do I look at this shit? Or this one? Here? Nope. Some of them didn't block at all. What? I don't understand. I don't understand why wouldn't they block. Blocking is so cool in this game, especially when you parry. Probably the most satisfying parry mechanic in game, period. Better than Souls parry. Souls parry is hard as fuck. I can never consistently do it. The only time where I was able to consistently parry in a Souls game was probably Dark Souls 1. Not counting Sekiro. Sekiro, you have to parry. That's a different kind of game. Dude, what the fuck? What am I missing, man? What am I missing? Am I stuck? Jesus. I kept telling them block parry is key because they kept getting angry at the game because they kept dying in the fight, but they didn't listen to me and just kept going through the fight without blocking. Oh, yeah. That's annoying. And then you come to me and you're like, this guy just doesn't die. Unless it's a cutscene death. Like the fucking Ghost Rider. And I actually didn't die to... I didn't die to those babies. Those fetuses. Actually, did I? I don't think I did, no. Easy? Is that even a... Oh, auto. What's auto exactly? Oh my god. Yeah, what's auto? I've never seen an auto as a difficulty in a game. Can you explain to me what auto is? Because I still don't know. Does it adjust difficulty based on how you do? Oh, okay. So I guess essentially I'm playing on hard because I never died? Okay. That makes me feel a little better. I was worrying that I was like stuck on normal the whole time. Then I'll be like, I don't know. I'm not like an elitist douchebag, but obviously I'm not saying everyone should play on hard or whatever. No, no. I think the game's difficulty should be played on whatever the devs intended for it to be played on. In this case, it felt like auto made the most sense, even though I didn't really know how exactly it worked. I figured it would work something like what you described, but not, you know, nothing specifics. And I don't know why the fuck I'm stuck here. I'm getting a little... Oh my god, I need to go here. Okay. Of course. You were like, this guy just doesn't fucking die. Unless it's Ghost Rider. Or unless it's a cutscene where he needs to run to this spot within like 6 seconds. Or whatever. What was that one cutscene that I kept dying to? I'm trying to remember. By cutscene, I don't actually mean cutscene. I mean more like dynamic event, you know? Where if you fell, it's like one hit kill. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is where I kept dying. Okay, yeah. Fuck Ghost Rider. I love Nicolas Cage, don't get me wrong, but fuck Ghost Rider. Nicolas Cage is my bro, man. Where we fucking go. I still haven't seen that movie he did this year. Fucking what? The Burden of Talent or whatever. Unbearable burden of some shit. Like he played himself. The character he played in that movie was Nick Cage. And the guy who played Oberyn Martell was his main side character. Fuck you! Yeah.
End it! End it!
Yeah, I think it was like Unbearable Burden of Massive Talent or some shit. I need to watch that.
They've come for you!
How do you not... Even not dodging is a fucking death sentence, man. Just gotta keep them all to one side. Fuck you! Fuck! Fuck you.
He's finished.
Who else?
You're close.
Who wants some? You want some? I'll give you some. I'm the fucking boss, bitch. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're gonna run away now, little girl. Oh, okay. I love the combat music. Music is... So I did not like the ending thing. That's another thing I didn't like about the ending. The ending thing, I was like, this sucks. I don't like this. This song. I didn't like the guy's voice. I don't know what else to tell you. I did not like the ending song. So that kind of soured my experience at the ending a little more. In addition to, you know, all the other things that I bitched about.
No.
Have I seen the trailer for the new game? I saw it when it came out, but since I didn't play this game at the time, it didn't really make sense. I just knew that Senua was there and he was chanting some straight facts. I didn't understand a word of it, but it was like, it sounded like straight facts.
It's worthless. But it's all she has to give.
But I was like, when I saw that trailer, I was like, okay, I should really play this game. And then I got it when it was like on sale. I keep thinking I can ride on these chains.
She can fight her. She can fight her at Ragnarok. She's a warrior. She's got Hela will want to fight her.
I kind of wish that the game was, or there's a sequel, will be more combat focused. Keep up with the puzzles. I like the puzzles, although I'm sure they'll change it up a bit. I feel like the puzzles in this game can be a little repetitive because it's basically the same puzzle, right? Same mechanics, I mean. Find runes, look at shit in the specific perspective. I don't think they ever deviated from that formula. I kind of wish they did. But it's all right, you know. It's not that long of a game, so I think it's more of a minor complaint. Yeah. I kind of wanted to have more combat because I know one of the reasons because and that's a compliment because I enjoy this game's combat. So I kind of want them to, you know,
She can't win.
go further.
She'll be stuck in the darkness forever, whatever she does. There's an illusion.
Go further on the combat, I mean.
There's a way.
See what they can do with it. I'm sure they can come up with some amazing things.
She aligns herself.
The other Ninja Theory game I played was the Devil May Cry game that they made, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. The only thing I didn't like was some parts of the story and Dante's redesign. But as a game, I thought it was fantastic. This is kind of a shame that, you know, too many people were just too hung up on Dante being redesigned and they just shit on the game entirely because of that. Like, I get it. I also don't like the redesign. But the rest of the game for me was, you know, good enough that I can kind of overlook that. A young emo version of Dante. Hope it won't be like, yeah, I hope it won't be like Assassin's. I don't like Assassin's Creed. I liked it back when it was Ezio. The first two games of the Ezio trilogy. Revelations was kind of meh, but the first game, AC2 and AC2 Brotherhood, these two were the best. Ezio was a fucking fantastic character. You really care for him. And then I played the third game, and I got to like, I swear, I got like 70, 80% in, and I just stopped. I couldn't go on. The one where you play as Connor. Oh god. Alright, let's fucking go. Nice dodge. Aye! You shit.
She can still do it.
Again. Oh shit. Oh, fuck me. That's a bad spot to be in. Hey, call him. Can you get the fuck out? Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Finish this. Finish this.
He dead? He's dead. Fuck! Wow. What? Did I die? Wow. First death in combat. Ever. Nah, I'm serious, that was my first death in combat. Oh, there's one. Yep. Because I need to pee. I've been holding it in. And it's affecting my fucking focus. You're probably thinking that's an excuse. But I swear to God, man. Fuck you. Yeah, I need to pee, man. I meant to like go pee like earlier, but I was like, I don't know. Part of me was like, I didn't want to leave you hanging. But yeah, I need to go after this fight. I'm getting like a lot more. When I need to pee, I get a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? A lot more careless. See? On a retry, it was like, it looks so pretty fun. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry, man. Also, I just thought about one thing. Thanks, man. Thanks for welcome back. Since you have not played through God of War, I don't want to spoil it for you. So, which means that if I were to replay it, you know, it would have to be after you played through the game yourself. Because I don't want you to, you know, get spoiled. That's a fantastic game, though. I will say, being a similar game in terms of combat and, you know, perspective. Don't play it for another few months, yeah, no worries. God of War is definitely the probably not fair to compare, but overall God of War is just, you know, vastly superior to Hellblade. Again, I know it's not a fair comparison, they're totally not the same game. It's like comparing I'm trying to think of an analogy. It's like comparing it's almost like comparing Metal Gear Rising with Devil May Cry. Actually, that would no, that's not a good analogy because that is a fair comparison. I don't know. I've seen the first 2-3 hours. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I love God of War, man. It's like the perfect blend of open world and not too open world, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is open world, but the world is not that big. Like Skyrim big. Speaking of Skyrim, that's a good example of a game that everyone and their mama fucking loved and wanted to fuck. But I look at Skyrim and I'm like, I don't like this game. And I apologize if you like it, but I don't. That's just subjective. I've tried Skyrim for like 5 hours, just could not get into it. Same thing with Fallout 3. Excuse me, Fallout 4. Could not get into Fallout 4. I don't know why I'm going through this again. I think the bridge is fixed. Yes. I just couldn't get into it. So that will be an example of a game that was too open, you know, to the point where I'm overwhelmed with the possible choices I can make and the possible places I can go and the different routes I can take. You know, like the possibilities were endless, but it's precisely because the possibilities were endless, I felt overwhelmed. And I didn't like it. I also didn't like the weight system. The burden, you know, where you carry too much shit on you and you gotta like go sell shit. That shit was fucking tedious. Alright. Witcher 3 I loved. Witcher 3 was like a good like in between Skyrim being too open and, you know, God of War. Oh, that makes you motherfuck. Not really the same because Witcher is a lot more narrative focused. There's also like, holy fuck. Alright, hold up. I need to heal. No, not her, him! Witcher, I don't know if it had a smaller map than Skyrim, but the amount of choices you were given in Witcher 3 in comparison to Skyrim was not too much to the point where it became overwhelming. You know, for instance, You can't choose a class. You can't choose a class in Witcher 3. You're just Geralt, you know? You're always like this hybrid battle mage knight thing, whatever you want to call it, you know? What you want? What you gonna do? What the fuck I wrote? Come on, man. I've been dodge rolling all my life, motherfucker. Fuck you. There we go. Who wants some? Why are you taunting me? I should be taunting you. That should be an option, by the way. Fuck you! What the fuck, game? That is an example of horrible targeting. This guy is clearly closer. Why would I?
Finish this. End it now.
Target can be a bit wonky here. Oh shit. You sure you don't want to let me out of that spot? You're gonna regret it. Fuck are you, ninja? Oh, nice, very nice. Just missed it just by like a fucking centimeter.
You're close.
Can you stop, fucking camera? Oh my fucking god. Can I get out of here?
Don't let them get behind you. Keep them and take him down. Take him down. She finished him.
Sorry. I'm trying to not die here. I did not know he could kick them off the bridge. Yeah, I almost died there.
She's going to die. I'm scared.
Before I enter the mirror. Yes, I do. We can finally reap the rewards of these rune stones.
If she sacrifices herself, she sacrifices.
Dylan hanging.
We don't want to die.
We were led to believe that the Vikings did it. Something tells me it wasn't. It's a candy man.
Wait. What? What happens when she dies? What happens to us? What happens to us? We die too. Do we die too? We die too. I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
I don't want to die. We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua,
Stop.
Turn back.
Stop. Stop her.
Why is she stop? Why would she stop to die? She wants to stop. Stop.
They died because of Senua. So it wasn't the Vikings.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me,
So yeah,
then
they
leave
said
me
they
alone.
died because Senua caused them to die, but I don't think that was explained.
Please stop.
Maybe not. What? They said the curse. She brought some kind of plague.
Please stop. You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them. They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old stories, is it?
Enjoy. I have a feeling that
Victory and honor.
the true villain is Dylan, isn't it?
This place is not.
It's not Candyman.
It's as if it knows that.
Dylan was Candyman the whole time.
Memories you cannot defeat.
The man I was
Cannot escape.
before Druth.
This is her hell.
Was a true coward, Senua.
Truth is her dad.
Was well traveled. I spoke both their tongue. and
What?
yours.
No.
So they took me as a slave.
Really? I'm your
Thought
father?
I could help to broker peace. Or at least stay their hands from slaughter. But under torture, I did no such thing. I led them to the treasures and slaves they sought.
He's talking about the Vikings, right?
But I wasn't the only one. Another came to the Northmen willingly, offering a bargain, a man in black from your lands. And he was offered safe passage for his treason. In the end, Senua, it isn't the gods that cause us so much suffering, but those closest to us.
I'm here for Dillian.
What? What, Dillian? What'd you say? I'm gonna find Dillian? Oh, shit. Oh. So was that it? Was that the end of the bonus scene? Oh god, I don't want to see this again. This is hard to watch.
Turn away, Senua! Turn away, Senua!
Was that it?
Do you see it, Senua? Do you see the darkness? Faces fear and suffering.
So... So her dad is alive and well. Basically. He escaped. The Vikings let him go.
I remember it.
Oh, wow, okay.
She has nothing to fear anymore.
So in the second game, we're gonna fucking kill Candyman.
Through my hand.
You killed her.
Wow.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you.
I think, yeah, that's... Without knowing that there's a sequel, this would also be unsatisfying. You know what I mean? It's like, this guy is like the fucking #1 villain, so fucking despicable, causes of pretty much everyone's suffering.
I do understand.
And he gets away scot-free.
You cursed me with your own madness.
If it weren't for the fact that I know there's gonna be a sequel, I'll be like, yo, that's fucked up.
This darkness.
Fuck this shit. I wanna kill this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You created this darkness so you could hide behind it.
Salvation. It is the way of the gods.
You see, Druth is the voice of truth. Him saying shit, I have no doubt. He's not an unreliable narrator. That's the difference between Druth and, you know, Senua.
She didn't defy the gods.
Fuck this dude, man.
You. And so you killed.
What? Oh, that was disruptive. All right, well, we'll do this again. We'll do this again. So I wasn't sure who that was. I thought it was supposed to be Hela, but then I was like, she's burned halfway. So is she supposed to be like mom in a way?
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still.
And why did she body swap with Hela later on when she drew down Dillion's head?
The darkness is inciting that will destroy you.
Fuck you.
No, Senua. The darkness is here.
Good voice. But fuck you.
Last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me.
So I'm supposed to die here, unfortunately. But I kind of want to enjoy the music, so we're just gonna keep going. Hela's all of them at the same time? The fuck? That kick is OP. Metaphor? Is that what you're looking for? I think I have this parry timing down pat.
Behind you.
Yo, my fucking circle button is getting sticky. I don't like this. You don't know who the fuck you're fighting, bro. They call me the Parry King. Fuck you. I don't care what you throw at me. I'm parrying it. Ow.
Watch out.
Not that one. That's too heavy. Find your father. Wait, what? Oh. I need to read that. Burned by her past. This curse. Okay. She beats her curse and accepts who she is.
Behind you.
Okay. Like, that sort of makes sense. That makes sense. I just wish there, I don't know, I feel like there more hints towards that conclusion. The ending was very ambiguous. So I guess, you know, after all this fighting, it was a bit underwhelming. I understand why they did what they did, you know, don't get me wrong, but it was underwhelming. I still love parrying in this game. And also, it wasn't until the very end that I realized that she never died. I thought she was in hell the whole time. Because I thought Helheim was supposed to be the hell. And you don't go to hell unless you're dead. And it's your soul. Or some shit. But I guess that was a wrong assumption. Oh no, the mental illness portrayal is very good. No problems with that. I thought that was like one of the highlights.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
And what are these things? These gooey dudes. Yeah, I like that too. But I prefer it to, for instance, give me enough clues. Give me like 60-70% clues in order for me to fill in the rest. But for me, it felt like, because I viewed Senua as an unreliable narrator, it felt more like they only gave us like maybe at most 50%, and the rest is like up to us to figure it out. I'm like, for me, that's too much. Like the whole game, I'm wondering if this is actually happening or is this all in her head. I mean, she's clearly mentally ill. Anything goes. Anything is fair game.
You saw it yourself.
No, unhappy ending I'm okay with. No problems with unhappy endings. In fact, I think in a way it is happy because she lived, right? And she accepts who she is. As soon as she threw down Dillion's head, assuming that's actually his head, she was like born anew. So in a sense,
I know he's here.
In a sense, it is a happy ending. A bittersweet, not really happy, more like a bittersweet.
Dillion, I know you're here.
I'm okay with bittersweet endings.
I'll find you.
So I think this is where I need to die. Or not yet. Can I go ahead and die and see the ending, or I need to fight through some monsters first?
Be careful, Senua.
Oh Oh, you shit. What the fuck? Oh, hello, Crow. I think it's the next part. I have to kill these bosses first. Holy fuck. I really should focus on the Crow first. Because I know he's almost dead or despawning. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna kill the beast. There we go. Oh!
Damien! Where is he? You're trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillian is gone. Dillian is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning you.
Or what? What can you do to me that you haven't already? Fight me. Come on.
Okay, this is where I have to die. Oh, I did not know I could parry that. I thought that was like too heavy to parry.
You betrayed your own